And good Wednesday morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. And I just noticed that plaque is just as crooked as it's going to get behind me, isn't it? We'll worry about that later. Good morning. I hope your day is good. If we didn't get rain yesterday, I don't know what that was. That was as close to a downpour thunderstorm that I've ever seen that moved through the area. Now, there were no warnings that were issued whatsoever for that yesterday, but a lot of rain fell. The Meridian area come in around 11:30, 11:45 through that noontime era there as you were trying to get out and about. Very hard to see. Hopefully today will not be a repeat on that. We don't see what we saw on radar yesterday morning that was coming out of Louisiana that finally made its way through the area. I want to say at dark 30, it was still in areas ankle deep throughout my yard. It didn't drain off very well. It dumped a lot, and I'm sure that yours did the same. I think the gardens have got enough. Can't rake hay. It's pretty rough right now. But we'll watch the weather, as always. We'll be here should it turn bad to tell you where it is and what's going on with it. But that was a humdinger yesterday afternoon. I'm sure that you got a little bit of that. As we begin our morning, let's go ahead and take a look at radar this morning of what we've got and where everything is. As we zoom into this, York, Alabama, you're getting your fair share of some light stuff. Also, Livingston, Alabama, and nearing Utah. Over here, Bolagie, y'all are getting a little bit this morning as you look to that Alabama side up toward Union. As we back out and we look, and we see just a little bit of a shower as we go across here to Smith County this morning. Nothing heavy. That's going to be due west of Montrose, due north of Silverina, and south of Forest. Nothing heavy there, though, as we back out and look across at this. Nothing really large. You get down here to the Gulf Coast, and we've got a little bit of showers here in between Moss Point and over to Mobile area here, Dolphin Island out in those areas there. We'll watch it. Biloxi, no showers yet. Gulfport, just a trinkle or two. Scattered showers back toward New Orleans. And as we look at the big picture, showers around Atlanta, but nothing huge right now. As we back on out, we still got these heat waves that are up in the west, but nothing major for us. Now let's look at severe weather today to make sure that something hadn't eased in on us that we're not aware of. And we look at today all across the deep south, just a light shower at most that will come across us, and pretty much all the way up through here. Now, as you get up to the East Coast and you zoom in on this New Jersey, Delaware, these areas here could see a level 2 of bad weather today, all the way up to Boston. Not anywhere near this area, but if you're in that neck of the woods traveling, trying to get back home, or headed to New York today for any reason, it's going to be some showers come down through there. So keep that in mind as you plan your day if you've got to go out of town. But for the most part, our area is good, and we go to day 2 on this. This is Wednesday. This will be for Thursday, and it is about the same. Nothing changed, nothing worse. Rain chances as we get into this will decrease a little bit toward the weekend. We'll do a breakdown of that here in just a few moments. Make sure to join us this morning beginning at 8 o'clock. Candace has got the day off. She'll be out for a little bit as she heads toward Texas to see her son graduate from boot camp. Wish them all the luck. Maybe they're on the road now. Britt Gully will be joining me a little bit later on this morning to fill in and be co-host. I hope you'll join it. Britt will be here today and tomorrow. And then on Friday, Chris Reed will be back to join us to talk about what went on last night at the council meeting. That's a big discussion that's going on locally of what happened, what didn't happen. We'll get into all of that coming up Friday morning with Chris. So join us. Might be enlightening for you to hear a few stories from Chris as to what went on. All right, let's turn our focus this morning toward the weather and see what we've got going on here from the National Weather Service.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As we take a closer look at this, we go into record highs and record lows. 81. Y'all remember 1981? 103 degrees on this date. Our record low was set a long time ago, 1947. A cool temperature of 61 was the low that was set on this date. 103 was pretty stout. We've had some high days and expect this to go up. You'll see this in just a moment. As we look at the forecast today and we scan the area, and this is it, 87 for a high today. We'll hit 86 through Philadelphia and up through Noxapater, right up to Louisville. We'll be right around 86 as well as we go south. A little bit warmer, getting a degree on the Meridian area, about 88 as you head toward the coast there over to Brookhaven. And further west as we go to the state line at Vicksburg and into Louisiana, about 89. As we move to the east side and go into Alabama today, as you'll notice, it'll be more rain to the south of Tuscaloosa and Birmingham in these areas here, with Livingston and these areas reaching a high of 86 today. So the wet stuff in the southern portion of Alabama, the northern part, not so much. As we look at this, the National Hurricane Center, we're showing no activity over the next 48 hours, which is great. We didn't need any of that. As we move forward, we see that finally the south is starting to get a little bit warmer. This is the forecast over the next 10 days, as we've seen this blue area throughout the south for weeks upon months, to where it's been a little bit cooler than average. As we head toward August, it's going to start to heat up again. It's not hot. It's just a tad above average. So we'll start seeing temperatures get into the 90s as we get to August. It could be a different story about mid-August. We'll watch all of that. As we look at our 7-day forecast, and this is where we pay attention to today, not near what we had yesterday. We were at 80% yesterday. We're at a 50% chance of rain today. This could happen anytime after 10 a.m. today. But we will see areas of sunshine today. Again, that high of 87. We need some sunshine to dry some things out tonight. We get down to a 50% chance of showers tonight, and that should happen before 10 p.m., the heavier stuff, and we'll get some showers around 1. Low around 72. As we roll into Thursday, as you'll notice, almost, down to a 40% chance. As we head toward the weekend, Friday will end the week with a 50%, same on Saturday, but Sunday looks to be the best chance that we, may not get rain. I guess you could look at that as a 70% chance of maybe sunshine. Maybe. But that rain chance still in there. Y'all have all seen it as well as I have. When you have a slight chance of rain, some days it can rain more on that day than it did others that had a higher percentage. But still, every day we've got rain in the forecast. And most likely as we get toward the fall, it'll be so dry that we can't handle it. But not the case right now. Let's go ahead and look ahead through August the 4th. If we look at this date, we're at those 90-degree marks for a few days here. On August the 4th, we've got some thunderstorms that'll roll through, bringing that temperature to about 85. We'll get some 90s on the 29th and the 30th, that area, 3 or 4 days there, that we'll get up to around 90. But again, this stuff won't last long, as we'll be headed to higher temperatures come the end of the month. So be ready for all of that. Hopefully today it'll just be a shower and not the heaviness that we had yesterday. Several locations around the area was underwater. You take 493 going into Meridian right there in the curve by Lee's Bait and Tackle. I saw where it was right up on the edge of the road coming across it at some point. North Hill Street was holding water like it was nobody's business. And downtown areas had the same thing. Union got it yesterday morning. It was several things underwater in Union yesterday. So we watch all of this, these areas there with rain. But today, maybe a little bit better for us. Again, right now, as you're waking up, we're sitting at 74 as we'll head for that high of 87. And I want to say thank y'all for dropping by. A few good mornings that I wanted to pass along. Let's see. Good morning to Miss Robin Morris. Hope you're doing well in Louisville area. Also, Terry Ray joins us this morning. Good morning. Dwayne Bounds is up, along with Donna Pebbles, along with Milton Savell. Jeremy Barnacastle is up. Donna Roseman. Joyce Stamper, how are you today? Lamar Embry is up as well. Sylvia Stewart. Ruth Key. She's hoping no rain for a few days. And I wish I could give you that, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Bree Packer is up today, along with Tommy Ainsworth. As Milton said, he remembers the heat back in 81. Miss LaWanda Grantham joins us. And Betsy Holly, good morning. Had plenty of rain yesterday at Sugarlock. I bet so, because it just kind of went north out of the Meridian area up through there. So hopefully everybody was okay. As always, we'll be here should it turn bad. We get those warnings. We'll be on top of it to let you know where it is. Again, I'll be back in just a little bit beginning at 8 a.m. As I said, Kemper County's own Britt Gully, the singer, will be here. He'll join us at 8 a.m. as we'll kick off the morning show as Candace takes a few days off. Come back and join us. I'd love to have you along with that. Good morning from Butler, Alabama, Miss Terry Cootie. Glad you're here. And Aaron Hillman joins us as well. Again, 8 a.m., be back. We'll be doing this again on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and also on television on MeTV 24. You can get that on Comcast, or you can get it on your antenna. Whichever way you would like to watch, just make sure you're here and join us. Again, we'll be back very shortly from now, and thank y'all for dropping by. 74 right now with no rain at the moment, just Livingston, Alabama, and those areas getting some light stuff at the moment. We'll see you soon.
Scotty Ray's weather is brought to you by